Now, the task force charged with getting the COVID-19 vaccine to every person in Ontario who wants it met for the very first time today. And it faces many complex challenges ahead. In a rare move, the Premier did not hold a weekday news conference so he could attend the meeting.
I just want to talk about what this vaccine means to the people, not only to our country, but specifically on Ontario. What it means is hope. Giving people hope.
It is the first conference call with the newly announced task force that has 9 members, including former Toronto Police Chief Mark Saunders, a bioethicist, and 5 doctors.
It's our job to make sure to distribute it in a timely fashion. When I say timely, almost immediately. Who's getting it first? And where are we going to deliver it?
The opposition today questioned why the task force has only just been assembled now, especially since the federal government has told provinces to be ready to receive the vaccines by December 14th.
What we see time and time again is this government scrambling to make sure that we have a strategy in place.
The government says the task force will build on government planning that has been taking place over the last few months. The team will determine who gets vaccinated first after long-term care residents and frontline workers. But according to Dr. Michael Warner, the head of critical care at Michael Garron Hospital, there are many other issues that need to be tackled.
Should people who live in congregate settings outside of long-term care, like apartment buildings or public housing, be prioritized over people who live in single-family homes? We need some type of computer system to make sure that we know when a person has received their first vaccination, when they're due to get their second, and also some way of tracking whether or not they've had side effects from the vaccine.
What do you say to people who are nervous about this vaccine?
So I think that I understand that people have some hesitation, having seen people live and die with COVID-19. I will accept a vaccine that's demonstrated safe and effective and approved by Health Canada whenever it's available to me, because I feel that's much less risky than getting COVID or potentially transmitting COVID to someone.
Now, we know long-term care residents are the most vulnerable to COVID-19, and today the task force commission examining why so many have died during the pandemic came out with new recommendations and finds there is a key gap in the inspection process that requires urgent attention. In 2019, the commission found only 27 long-term care homes out of more than 600 were given inspections. It also finds only 11 homes received a proactive inspection from March, when the pandemic began, to this past October. More than 2,300 residents have died due to COVID-19. Now to the very youngest impacted by the pandemic. After Thorncliffe School was closed yesterday due to an outbreak discovered through asymptomatic testing, Toronto Public Health has updated and toughened its guidelines. From now on, children with even mild symptoms like runny noses or headaches will need to get tested. And now their siblings must stay home as well, even if they don't have any symptoms.